Thanks for watching Business Blueprint. My name is Rich Bruckner. Today on Ep.5, what I wanted to discuss was something that every business owner should do. And it's actually helpful even if you're not a business owner to do this, but specifically for business owners. Something that kind of I started to do a few years back, early on when I started my business, is I figured out what my time is worth per hour. And this was, kind of suggested to me by a guy who's been in my industry for 30 plus years. And, I really respect his opinion and I respect his experience, and any tips or advice that he's given me, I definitely, hold in high regard. So, he had told me a while back, basically, listen, anything that you're doing yourself, because I was really like a one-man band in the beginning. I was working way too many hours, doing way too much of the behind-the-scenes work myself, because I just really had a hard time trusting anybody to do anything important with my business. Like, I just wanted to make sure everything was done right. So I was really doing everything. I was doing the sales myself. I was doing the invoicing myself, the shipping myself, placing orders. Like literally the entire business was run solely by me. And there's the problem is there's only so many hours in a day that one man can use. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all have to sleep. We all have to eat. We all have to shower, and that type of thing. So everybody has a certain amount of time that they could actually be productive for. I could never be as productive as 4 people. It's just impossible, as long as those people aren't completely incompetent. So he was telling me, he was like, listen, you're a great salesman, so I understand you wanted to do sales for your own business, but don't you think that any time that you take away from doing sales, like if you're sitting there creating invoices and shipping out packages and, all this type of stuff that you could train somebody else to do, don't you think that's taking away from the potential earnings of your business? Don't you think that you're more valuable on the phone making sales? And I couldn't agree with that more. And he's told me, he's like, listen, man, like, figure out how much your time is worth. Sit down and actually do the math and find out how much profit you bring into your business for every hour that you're on the phone selling, and just know that your time is worth that. Because if you can pay somebody less than that number per hour to do other things, then anything that's not bringing that amount of profit into your business, you need to pay somebody else to do. And when I realized just how much money I was leaving on the table by not having somebody help me do these things behind the scenes, I realized I was hustling backwards. So I made sure that anything that I was doing that wasn't directly bringing in more business and more profits, I had to realize that, if I'm on the phone making sales, I'm worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars per hour. So for me to not pay somebody 20, even 30, $40 an hour to be in my office doing anything else, it's stupid. Like, I'm actually wasting money. So, that's when I started to hire help and, make sure that, even though to me it's scary to relinquish control of certain things over to somebody else, once I let that go, and part of something helpful, I read it in a book by Tim Ferriss called The 4-Hour Work Week. He talks about this. He talks about, picture the absolute worst case scenario. What's the absolute worst thing that could happen if you allow somebody else to do this job for you and they screw it up? And when you really think about the absolute worst case scenario, chances are it's not something that's going to sink your business. It's not something that's going to ruin your life. So, and that's only if the absolute worst case scenario happens anyway. So, that was, that even helped me out more with saying like, yeah, I'm going to turn this over. And, my business thrived in doing that. I was able to make a lot more money, and I was able to take a lot of stress off of my own shoulders. I was able to get myself in a much more healthy work routine. And, it was a really helpful thing to me. So if that's helpful to you, definitely leave a comment. If you have any other topics you want to see discussed on the Business Blueprint, I'm releasing a new episode every single week. So leave a comment. Let me know what you want to hear about. If you need any specific advice for your business, I'm more than happy to share my experience with you on that. Feel free to share this with somebody that might benefit from it, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another episode. Thanks for watching.